Be ready for the dictation. Start. Shri Mittal then submitted his report to the Superintendent of Examinations, Shri P.C. Jain. At about 11:45 a.m., the petitioner appeared before Shri P.C. Jain on his own initiative when Shri Jain inquired from the petitioner in the presence of additional superintendent of the examinations and clerk whether the sheet of paper containing the solution was recovered from his answer book by the invigilator Shri Mittal. The petitioner then admitted that this was so, but when he was asked to give his statement in writing, he said that this he would be doing after consulting his father. He then went away without making a statement in writing, but again came back to the office of Shri Jain at about 1:25 p.m. This time accompanied by one Shri Madan Singh, who was his guardian. The superintendent then recorded the statement of the candidate, but the candidate denied the allegation and said that some other student had thrown this paper towards his table when it was picked up by the invigilator from a place close to his seat. The petitioner proceeded to say that after this incident, he went away to his home after the answer book had been handed over by him to the invigilator. The respondents maintain that Shri P.C. Jain then recorded the statement of Shri Jagmohan Mittal and eventually sent the papers along with his report to the university. On receipt of the papers at the university office, the report of the head examiner Shri P.S. Nigam was obtained, and Shri Nigam's report showed that the paper said to have been recovered contained a full solution of question number 8, which carried 4 marks, and the petitioner had partly made use of that sheet of paper in answering the question. According to the examiner, this question was attempted at the end, and the petitioner could not get sufficient time or opportunity to copy out the full solution, and thus the answer was left incomplete. It is contended by the respondents that Shri P.C. Jain, the superintendent of examinations at Bikaner, had made a full inquiry and nothing more was required to be done before taking any action. It will be thus seen from the above narration that two versions are at variance. According to the report of Shri P.C. Jain, which is based on the statement made before him by the invigilator, the objectionable sheet of paper was round in the answer book of the candidate when the invigilator was collecting it. On the other hand, according to the candidate, this was not so, and someone else had thrown that sheet of paper towards his seat, and it was picked up by the invigilator and wrongly attributed to the petitioner. However, it is not for this court to enter into controversies over facts, and it is for the competent tribunal who has to take a decision in the matter to arrive at its own finding. The only question that was in the circumstances vehemently debated before us was whether the notification issued by the university was rendered invalid on account of the failure to deal with the matter according to law. It is common ground between the parties that the competent authority to take action in such matters is the syndicate of the university, in whom the executive authority of the university vests under the University of Rajasthan Act 1946.